Open up your phone right now, and there's a good chance an AI-powered app is ready to send you a push notification about your day based entirely on the stars. In 2026, millions check their horoscopes with the same daily regularity as the morning weather. But the hard science of astrophysics is very clear on this. A giant rock floating millions of miles away in the vacuum of space does not exert a physical force strong enough to determine if you are stubborn, if you are funny, or bad at texting. This 3D diagram shows a phenomenon called the precession of the equinoxes. As the Earth spins, it wobbles slightly on its axis like a slowing top. Over the last 2,000 years, that wobble has caused the background constellations to physically shift out of alignment with our calendar by about 24 degrees. Because of that shifting wobble, the sun's actual path across the sky today looks completely different than it used to. In fact, the sun spends a significant part of the year passing straight through a 13th constellation, Ophiuchus, which the traditional zodiac system simply leaves out. This leaves us with a gap. The planets possess no physical mechanism to shape our personalities, and the actual star charts are mathematically misaligned with the modern calendar. If the literal physics of the sky don't support the system, we have to look closer at the human side of the equation to understand why these ancient stories still feel so incredibly accurate. 3,000 years ago in ancient Babylon, observing the stars was a matter of survival. The very first iteration of the zodiac was engineered strictly as a mathematical tool to track the arrival of spring and the seasonal flooding of rivers. Early astronomers used the first astrolabes to divide the sun's path into 12 equal 30-degree sections. It was a coordinate system designed to turn the chaotic movement of the stars into a predictable, organized calendar. The ancient Greeks took those mathematical sections and attached their own mythological gods to them. By associating specific zones of the sky with the traits of Zeus or Mars or Aphrodite, they gave distinct human personalities to the calendar months. Centuries later, scholars like Claudius Ptolemy tried to explain those myths using the science of his era. He argued that the planets exerted a physical force on human bodies, a theory that made astrology feel like a hard science to every major king and queen for over 1,000 years. Through that long chain of observation and storytelling, humanity successfully transformed a chaotic night sky into an organized library of 12 distinct human stories. While the stars themselves aren't pulling our strings, modern researchers have found measurable evidence that the time of year we are born does leave a physical mark. Psychologists studying seasonal birth effects look at how the environmental conditions of a birth month can subtly influence early human development. This split-screen visualization compares early developmental conditions based on the calendar. A winter baby experiences lower sunlight and different early vitamin D levels compared to a summer baby. These factors affect brain chemistry, resulting in winter babies having different baseline temperaments than summer babies. This earthly environment creates a real biological imprint that happens to align with the traditional seasons of the zodiac, providing a small grain of physical truth to the concept of the birth month. That biological baseline is only part of the story. To understand why a highly specific personality description feels written just for you, we have to look at how our brains find patterns. Psychologists call this the Barnum Effect. It's the tendency for the brain to take a vague, positive statement, like "you need to be admired," and automatically fill in the blanks with our own specific memories to make it feel personalized. This flowchart illustrates confirmation bias. If you believe your sign is naturally talkative, your brain actively highlights every time you have a long conversation, while it ignores the days when you were quiet. We confirm our beliefs by remembering the hits and forgetting the misses. This can even become a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you are told from a young age that your sign makes you a natural leader, you might practice being more confident and taking more risks until those traits actually become part of your character. Astrology operates as a powerful social placebo. It provides a framework of belief that gives people the psychological permission they need to embrace and practice their best traits. The Western zodiac is just one cultural lens. Other traditions developed entirely different systems, like the Chinese zodiac, which categorizes human nature through a 12-year animal cycle rather than monthly constellations. In India, the Vedic sidereal system uses modern software to track the exact real-time positions of the stars today, explicitly accounting for the planetary wobble that Western astrology ignores. Despite relying on different mathematics and mythologies, these cultures all look to the sky for a sense of order. The desire to find our own story in the stars appears to be a universal human trait. These celestial archetypes function as a psychological mirror, turning our gaze away from the unknown and back toward the present self. By organizing the complexity of human personality into 12 recognizable stories, the Zodiac creates a bridge between the cold physics of the sky and the poetry of the human soul. It's a way to find a bit of stardust in our own hearts.